Here we go again with another episode of Lo-Fi Behavior. And this time we are going to be talking about Nia Long in particular. I don't really care too much about the coach. It really is all about Nia Long in this particular case. But as you already know, I am not one for intros or outros, so let's get straight to the point. If you like what you see, definitely go on to YouTube, which is at Alyssa Therapy, and subscribe there. I always do these as frequently as I possibly can, usually multiple times during the week. If you like what you also hear on Twitter Spaces, which is being streamed on YouTube and Twitter Spaces at the same time, you can hit that follow button as well. Let's get into it. So let's go directly into, oh, you know what? I forgot. For the people that jump in Twitter, I want to give them something to remember. Let me see here. La. These by the way, while I'm working on this, these particular podcasts, man, like nobody likes these things. It's amazing. That's on the gaming sector. It's crazy how people really just, I don't know. It's like they don't want to be in it. You know, I guess they don't want that smoke, and that's okay though. But we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. So if you don't know, Nia Long was really big in the 90s. And me being an 80s baby, she was probably around like 20 years old. So she's like 10 years older than me, around there. About let me see, almost a little over 10 years older than me. And what ended up happening is I didn't even know. I don't watch football or basketball at all. I don't watch it at all. But and I don't really care about the basketball portion. What I do care about is just some comments that people made about this. So it was a really big deal with this Celtics player that became a coach. Maybe he's a Celtic player. I know he's a coach for the Celtics. I know that much. And he was married to Nia Long, which she was in a whole bunch of movies. I'll actually pull that up here. It's October 30th of 1970, so she's 51 years old. She was big. She was one of the brown skinned women that was able to pull off a short haircut, kind of like Halle Berry, and still look fucking fire. And everyone loves her. But I think a lot of people that are around my age and her age forgot that you age over time. You lose your luster, you get older, which is fine. But anyway, she linked up with a basketball player and eventually got married to him. Apparently they had 2 kids. And they've been married for a little bit. But if you don't know, Nia Long has been in movies in Boys in the Hood, Love Jones, Soul Food, The Best Man, The Best Man Holiday, I guess that's a sequel. Big Mama's House, that was with Martin Lawrence. Big Mama's House 2. She was in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She was in Third Watch. She did a lot of things there, but it looks like she kind of dwindled. That was pretty much a wrap in 2013, so we don't know too much about her. She's from New York, and she's a hot tamale, man. She's a hot tamale. But she is definitely older. So the basketball player / coach, he ended up cheating on her with, we don't know who it was that he cheated on her with. We have no idea who she cheated or who he cheated on her with. It's someone in the Celtics for sure. Someone's in there. And what is believed is this chick, right? So they say that she is a retired American professional basketball player. She was in the WNBA from 1998 to 2008. She's 46 years old, and she supposedly has some sort of, ties with the Celtics. I don't know too much about her, and I'm hearing also that it may not even been her. It may not have even been her at all. But this image right there to the right. That's what she supposedly looked like. He ended up getting suspended. He got suspended, which was pretty crazy. He got suspended, and they say this, right? This is what I don't know who the hell Shams is. He looks like an ass. So anyway, they said the Celtics coach, I can't pronounce his name. He's from Africa or something like that, had an inappropriate, intimate, and consensual relationship with a female member of the team staff. Sources tell Brumans. And it says it's deemed a violation of the franchise code of conduct. Now, I'm trying to figure out, because where I work at, you can have an intimate relationship with your coworkers, and so long as it's not like manager versus subordinate, you know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't be a thing at all. But it could be somebody from this department and somebody over there, and I think that is the case. I think what really kind of irritates me about this situation is that why was this publicized? You know what I mean? People, you know how social media blows everything up. People went crazy when they figured out that the goddess Nia Long was cheated on, right? And a lot of ageism was brought into it. A lot of red pill stuff was brought into it. A lot of things of that nature was brought into it. So this is the coach. He's Nigerian American. Well, shout out to Nigerians, because I'm like 50%, 40% Nigerian. But anyway, I think that motherfucker is mixed. But he was born in 1977, I think. So she's like 6 years older than him. He was a professional basketball coach. And a former player is who also head coach of the Boston Celtics and the NBA, currently suspended for a year. And they claim that this, fraternizing, I guess. That's what they claim that he was doing. And that's why they said that, he's getting suspended. But I think this is more of a political move, especially towards an attack for men and how they function. So automatically is instantly demonized. And there's always a one-way street when it comes to the man. Always. He cheated, right? And there's other cases where the opposite sex cheated as well, but it wasn't publicized like this. It wasn't him necessarily, it was her, and that's what broke the news. Why did he cheat on his long marriage, and they have 2 kids and stuff like that, right? And everyone would take the chick's side. So I guess I don't know who the hell this chick is, right? So okay, it is available. I was going to say, she says cheating on Nia Long is crazy. Let's see who she is, by the way. Elite black girl pied. Okay, this is some sort of, I don't know. She's not that big of a person, but whatever she is. I mean, you can just look at her shit, I don't know. She seems to be very drama laced. If you really go take a look at that shit, but let's take a look here. It was the comments that really sparked me to say something about this, right? Because apparently, and this is why I say this is why the title is what it is. Looks aren't everything. It's not everything. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, Nia Long lost her looks a long time ago. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If people want to take it there. So we want to take a look at Nia Long currently. I think this is her. She's living for the moment, she says. I guess, I don't know. I don't know what that is. August 9th, she said, happy birthday to her fiance. This will be Nia Long right now. And look, I'm not necessarily upset about, I'm not blaming it on her. This is not about her either, but we don't know her side of the story either. A lot of things could have happened. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. This is a fairly classy picture. You know what I'm saying? For Nia Long, it's pretty classy. But you could tell she's like 50. You can tell. You can tell she's 50 years old. I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's not. I mean, it's not. There's not a problem with her aging. You know what I'm saying? And people are saying that he's doing it because he's looking for a young Tenderoni. But like, if it's this girl over here, she's like 45 or 46, so it really isn't that deep. But anyway, going back to the story here, a lot of women just completely overinflate their value based off of looks. And they think that that's the only thing that needs to be like kind of brought to the table is like looks and the sex. And there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it. We don't know what ended up happening. I can't stress this enough that men in general functions differently than women. Sex is not experienced the same way for men as it is for women. And I don't know why that's a difficult concept for a lot of people. Maybe it's this equal rights shit that people keep thinking that we're in the same category. We're in different like spectrums altogether. So it's just a different story. Who knows? Maybe he was teased and taunted. We had the Maroon 5 guy, right? And he supposedly was married too, and he cheated. Who knows? Could be some floozy that constantly was putting it on the motherfucker, and he lost his composure. We don't necessarily know what exactly the issue is, and this really honestly shouldn't have been publicized as it was. But since people thrive off of negativity, right? This is what the result is. And of course, because of the media and how it is, it's designed to antagonize all men just all the time, every like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that's fun. This is why we have channels like this to make sure that shit is in check. The more channels like this, I don't care how small it is, and the more little spaces like this, the better. So let's take a look at the comments, because this is the most important piece of the situation, right? Somebody was like, remember when Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, and Beyonce was much younger? And he was like, why do people think it's only about looks when a man step out? And like, this is the whole rhetoric here. I'm so like, this probably is just like a drop mic moment for me. So there is a lot of like sister code and woman code that women will take care of themselves. They will take care of each other, but don't like each other, but they will still cover that code as best as they possibly can to keep up the image of women. So she says, Nikki, I guess, it's not about stepping out on high profit. So she says it's not. It's about stepping out on high profile black women that paved the way for other black women in entertainment. It ain't just black women, Nikki. It really isn't. Because we just had the Maroon 5. This has nothing, like, I hate when people take this and they make it into some kind of black and white situation. Not only are they beautiful, but they pioneers in their own right. Again, men don't care about your accolades. They care about you, not your accolades. The respect isn't like that. We don't care about respect in that regard. And very well respected by many. We're not reducing them to just pretty faces. Yeah, we are, though. We are. Because anybody can get it. Anybody can absolutely get it. This is a ridiculous comment. And it's all the time. The sign language and putting in blame on other people. I'm disappointed in the agent. He says, talk to him. Ma'am, what that got to do with cheating? Laugh my ass off. The point is none of that matters in a relationship. All that matters to the people, I gotta like this one, is who are in love with who are in love with with her for her accomplishments and do not know the actual single thing about her. That's the thing. You don't know how much of a cheating isn't always about looks. That's what the fuck he just said, right? You know what I'm saying? That's exactly. Somebody also says this too. What they got to do with a man wanting poom poom from another girl? Cheaters don't care about accolades. Or let's just be realistic. He bagged me along as an assistant coach of Spurs. This is back when he was with the Spurs, I'm assuming. He became the head coach of the Celtics this year and went to the finals. Elevated status equals more options. Dudes always cheat and leave with elevated status, except for Steph Curry. It's really not that deep. Curry is going to do it. I don't see him aging with a woman older than him. Somebody says, right? So it's okay to cheat on a normal or less than popular black woman. Every woman is great to someone. Couple be her kids, siblings, or friends. Why would a man care about that? That's why I'm not trying to. It's about the optics for a lot of women out there. It's about what it looks like, and they don't want to see a black woman get cheated on or anything negative. But you gotta understand that she may be a handful. She may be very irritating to deal with. This is a possibility. She may be annoying to deal with. And most people are just like, it's about the looks. It's about the looks. Her acting skills, or who knows what it is. She hasn't even been in commission for a long fucking time. So there's that. And why would a man care about that? Like, if the love is there, he's proud of her, but if he doesn't get a better relationship from it. Okay, so cheating is wrong 100% of the time, but I am confused when people bring up someone's effect on career or the industry when the topic is relationships. We don't know any of these people. They are all flawed when the cameras are off, hence the story in the first place. Again, with the likes, and I'm surprised that the chick even got 2,000 likes on that retarded ass comment. When are you going to learn as men we are visual? All that other stuff is nice, but we don't care. Again, why you think a woman can have 2 million followers and we don't know we don't know what she sounds like because she looks great. That's it. The next thing you can do is make them feel good. That's pretty much. And then the girl, she says that what a loser. Like, huh? Like, some people can't gracefully take an L. That's the problem. This implies that the basketball player or the coach or Jay-Z's infidelity is some kind of political act, that all of their personal decisions come from kind of a responsibility to the public, and that any insult to Beyonce or Nia, even from their own husbands, is an insult to your personality. So good. Fuck that got to do with a relationship. This have nothing to do with him cheating. He didn't consider all of that. Y'all want to make it more than what it was. So I'm reading this shit. A lot of people can't type. Y'all don't know these people, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. She can be all of that, but when we are not in the home, we don't know how she is in person. And I'm gonna leave it right there for this particular thread because it's correct. It's absolutely correct. I don't understand. People are making it into a political thing. They're making it into a black thing. They're making it into an ageism thing. They're making it into a looks thing. It's not a looks thing. We don't know what's going on with Beyonce or Jay-Z or this coach or Neil Long. We don't know what's going on. And I guarantee you, this chick has been cheated on. I cannot believe she got 2,000 likes. Totally skated around the situation. So when a woman does it, I guess it doesn't matter to her because, when black dudes get shitted on all the time, but I guess it doesn't matter as long as it's a woman. It's the thing. So King says this. He says the same thing I said. People think just because a person is attractive, they're not supposed to have bad things happen to them. What about them as a person? Again, I'm liking this shit too. The problem is men wanting their cake and eating it too. Bitches, the opportunity's there. The motherfuckers gonna take it. The same thing you would do. They want their cake and eat it. I don't understand why people think that you could be a whole bitch and people be loyal to that. I'm not saying that Nia Long is a bitch, but we don't know what the fuck's going on behind the closed doors. We don't know. Yes, women cheat as well, but I think their former is far greater. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. It's been known that they cheat equally or just as or more. Just end the relationship, and it's more complicated than just ending a relationship, especially when it comes to a lot of women that have 2, 3, 4 kids. I just dealt with one that has fucking 3 kids, and she wanted to go on the dating website while still messing with her fucking baby daddy. What do you have to say about that, LJ? It's more complicated than just literally saying that, oh my gosh, oh no, he cheated, he's selfish. It's more complicated than just yes or no. And as a woman, you should know, especially with the feelings that you have, it's not that deep. They got kids, they're married, he could have just fucking slipped up, and we don't know. Maybe it's polygamy. Maybe Nia already knew. We don't even know any of this shit. It's just, it's funny. It's so funny when I hear this shit. It is. So another person says, Dion, because most of them probably never had a good looking woman before and think, and think that it's all that matters, not their personality, sex ability, status of the relationship. I like that. Men and women shouldn't step out of a relationship regardless anyways, especially when they have someone who has been nothing but faithful to him or her. Doesn't make it right about the reason you do this to someone. So here's the thing. How do we know that Nia Long didn't cheat? You know, who says anything about cheating being right? You just can't compare liking food items to cheating, somebody says. Twitter for you is right. Wow, you managed to completely miss the point and analogy. Good job. No, I didn't miss it. I've it completely. What? Just because you like your pancakes. Wayne, shut the fuck up. See, this is that simp ass behavior. Who is this? Is that a woman? What is that? You have naked on the fucking Twitter. No one's coming after you, my dude. No one's coming after you, yo. And he has all the simpy things. He's gonna say all this black magic and all this other shit, right? That's what he's gonna say. I think he's probably gay, if I'm not mistaken. This dude. I think he's gay. Yeah, he's gay. He's gay, so he's trying to be a woman, but not really. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm seeing here. You're doing all this woman race shit, and you're not a woman. So, hate to break it to you, but yeah, man, like you see this shit. I mean, we're gonna wrap this shit up, but like, I like this. I'm gonna read this here and hopefully end it on this note. At the end of the day, anybody can get cheated on. Y'all don't live with them. So you don't know what he or she deals with at the home. We just know them from TV. So her being Nia Long doesn't matter. Basically this, and you get a cookie. So that's the net of everything that I'm trying to say here, man. We don't know these fucking people, and I just all the time. This is what happens all the time. Media and everything else jumps the gun, and they antagonize men all the time. I mean, make it look like we're horrible people, and it only is a one-way fucking street. That is frustrating as hell. We don't know if Nia cheated. We don't know if it was a polygamous relationship. We don't know any of this shit, really, to be honest with you. We don't know what's going on with them. We don't know. We have no clue as to what's going on in this case. So for us to just jump in and start taking sides, that's super immature, though. That's immature as hell. But, you know, you guys do you. I will say this, though. Anybody that sees this, thank you so much for actually, viewing this. Retweet it on Twitter. If you like this on YouTube, which is Illicit Therapy as well, retweet that as well. I'd like to get my thoughts out, and I'm glad I was able to. And you guys, peace out.